In this video, how to create a template in a plugin. So I was working on a client's website today, and they had a pre-built theme, but they needed a template built specifically for something they wanted to do. And instead of building it as a child theme and then creating a template inside of that child theme, they just wanted to not have a child theme on the site. Someone else built something that will break if you use a child theme. So they wanted to just build a template that could be accessed and used that's not part of the theme. Because if you update the theme, that template file is gone. You can go into the folder of the theme and create a template, but whenever you update the theme, if you update the theme, that template file will be gone because it'll just overwrite anything that you've done. So in this video, we're going to build a plugin that gives you the ability to bring in a theme and choose that theme from WordPress admin. So let's get started. So here on the ideapro.io site that we do testing and tutorials on, we're using the 2021 default theme that comes with WordPress. And I wanted to use that so that you guys can see that it's not a specific theme that we've built or something like that. And this can be done on any theme that you use. So over in our code, we've opened up the IdeaPro.io site in our code, and we use Sublime Text 3, or I'm using Sublime Text 3 with SFTP through WP Bond to upload the files. So here on the plugins folder, we have no plugins on my local side. There's some on the actual site, but we're going to create a new folder under the plugins folder here, and we're going to call this My Special, if I spell it right, My Special Template. Okay, so that folder, and then inside of this folder, we're going to create a new file called My Special Template.php. So now in here, we're going to open up some PHP tags, open up some PHP comments, and we're going to say plugin name and My Special Template. Now you can call this whatever you want, and you can add more stuff into this top part here, like description, plugin author. There's all kinds of stuff you can add. I'm not going to go through all those details right now. This is just a simple plugin. Whoops, come on. Plugin to add a theme, or add a template, not a theme. Template to the theme. Okay. All right, so we're going to close those PHP tags like that. So now if we save this and we come over to the WordPress admin and we go to plugins, we now have My Special Template here that we can activate. So let's hit activate. So now that's activated. Of course, it doesn't do anything because we haven't told it to do anything yet. So come back over here to our code, and now we're going to write some functions that's going to bring in that template. So the first function that we're going to write, and I recommend doing this, you don't have to write a function that holds all your templates, but it's just easier, okay? So the first one is going to be an array of templates that you want to use, okay? So let's just say my template array. Okay, and so in here we're going to say temps is equal to, and that's an array. And so the first one is temps is equal to, and then like that. So here in that first template is what we're going to call in as the key of that template. So my special template, and we're going to call it my special template. Okay, so this actually needs to say my special template.php. So I interrupted this video really quick because you do not have to have .php after that key. It's the slug that is used from WordPress to say what template's being used. I sometimes put .php in there and sometimes I don't. But in this video, I said it needs to have .php, and that's not necessarily true. You can put .php in there, and I did in this video, but I wanted to stop the video really quick. While I was editing it, I said, whoa, wait. It doesn't have to have .php in there. So just to clear that up, all right, back to the video. So my special template .php is what is selected when you choose my special template on the WordPress admin side. And I'll show you that here in just a minute. This is what you see to select as the template, but this is what actually grabs for the database and is what's delivered. Okay. So then we're going to return temps. So, all right. So the reason why I did that is so that you can add, you know, boom, boom, boom. You can add 15, 20, 30, whatever number of templates that you want to add in there. So we're just going to do one right now, right? So then we're going to come down here. We're going to say function, and then we're going to call this my template register. There we go. We'll do that. And so this is going to be an add filter. Call in an add filter function here. And this is going to be theme page templates. All right, templates. If I spell it right, templates. There we go. And then we're going to do the callback function. So my register templates here. And then we're going to put in a couple of different numbers that I always use, 10 and 3. Now these are the arguments and the order in which they come through and stuff like that. If you follow this, you'll understand what I'm saying. If you do it the same way, if you follow the same way. If you want to look it up, you can look up the filter for theme templates and it'll tell you what those actual arguments are. I'm not going to go into it in this video right now. So here in the function, we need to call in, whoops, I don't know what that is. We need to call in page templates, and we need to call in the theme, and we need to call in post. So, all right. So what that does is it gives us all the, we're bringing in all the page templates, the theme, and the post. We actually want to call this page templates because we want to add to those page templates, right? Because that is a default in WordPress. They've already created that array and they've already added all those templates from the theme and stuff like that. So this is going to grab all the other page templates, add ours to it, and continue on. If you didn't add yours to it and you just put yours in, you would take away all the other templates in the theme. So we want to make sure that we combine ours with what's already being brought in. All right, so now we're going to say templates is equal to, and we're going to get our templates up here. Okay, so what that does is it gives us an array of our templates. Okay, so then we can say for each templates as, and we're say template key and template value. That works. Okay, so what this is this is our templates here that we're going to loop through, and then we're going to get a template key and a template value. And those template keys is, this is the key and this is the value. Okay, so now for each, we're going to say page templates. We're going to open up some brackets here, and then we're going to say $TV for the template value. And inside of this page template, which is bringing in the templates from all the other themes that we're using, WooCommerce or whatever other things are adding themes to it, we're going to put in the TK here because that's our key that we're using here that needs to follow through. Okay, so now we're going to return the page templates. Page templates. Okay, we're going to save that. So what that's doing is it's saying this function's being called based on the theme page templates, bringing in the current page templates, adding our page template to it, and adding it to the list. All right, so we save that. If we come back over here to WordPress, we can go to Pages, and we can go to, let's say, the privacy policy. And if you look over here, we have templates. So my special template. Now, the default for 2021 theme that we're using doesn't have any templates at all. So if we come over here to our code and we get rid of this filter, save, and then we come over and we refresh this page, you see that the templates section is completely gone. And it's because this default theme, the 2021 theme, only has one template, and that is the index.php page of the theme, and it's the default. So you don't get the option of a wide theme, a container theme, a theme with a right sidebar, a theme with a left sidebar. This theme only gives you the option for one page type. So as we add in our code, this filter here, we can come back over here, and now we have a template selection here. So if you don't see this show up and you've created a template, it could be because of permalinks. So if you go over to permalinks, whatever your permalinks have been chosen here, like if you choose post name, all you have to do is, you don't have to change it. If it was day and name or post name or whatever, all you have to do is hit save changes. And what that does is it kind of refreshes WordPress and makes WordPress go out and look at everything else. So we're going to change it to post name just for fun. So now if we go back to pages and we edit this sample page, we now can change to my special template and update. Okay, so if we come over here and we refresh this page, nothing happens. And the reason why is because we haven't told it to look for that template. So that's the next thing that we're going to do here in our code, is tell it to look for, look at the pages and call in that template. Okay, so the next function we're going to write, we're going to say function, we're going to say my template, whatever we want to call it, select. How about that? And we're going to say template, because we're going to call in that template. Then we're going to add a filter here, and this filter is going to be template include. And then our callback, which is this here. And then we're going to set this to a really high number so that it makes sure that it grabs that, and we're just going to say 99. All right, so now what we're doing is we're going to say, you know, if the page, we're going to find out what that template is being used on the site, and based on that, we're going to then deliver the template. Okay, so the way we're going to do that is we're going to bring in a few globals here. We're going to bring in the post. We're going to bring in WP query. We don't need it right now, but we're going to bring it in anyway because we may do more on this video later, and I want to have this WP query, and I can show you what that means later on. But for now, the biggest thing that we're going to need is the post. Okay, so now to find out what page is being used, we're going to call in a function, and we're going to say page temp slug. Whoops, slug. There we go. Is get page template slug. All right, and so then inside of this is a function built into WordPress. So then inside of here, we're going to put in an argument that is the post ID. And what we're doing, didn't want to do that. And so what that is this post here, we're bringing in that post, which has the ID and the title and the parent and the name and the GUID, and it has all that included in that object post. So we're calling in the post ID. So now if we show array, let's do a page temp slug. Now if you're not familiar with what my Linus code here is to print out an array, you use the print R function. If you do print R without these pre-tags, and this pre-formatted is just something that I do, without these pre-tags, the array is all jumbled up. But if you use pre-tags before and closing pre-tag after, it shows the array in a way that you can view it. So we're going to save that. We're going to come back over here to our page and we're going to refresh. So now it's refreshed and it's saying, oh, we're using my special template.php because we chose that over here on the template. Okay, so, and then it's blank because we didn't include that file. Now, if we come down here and we comment this out and we say return template, template. Now what it's doing is we're grabbing template, we're bringing that into the function, and then we're returning template. So if we save that and we come over and we refresh the page, it delivers the default template. And the reason why is because we haven't told it to change templates based on that. Okay. All right. So now we want to return our template and show it on the page that we want it to be displayed. And as I said, we have, we can show that again. We can put in this here, and it shows that we are using the my special template.php. Now, what we want to do is we want to say if page temp slug is equal to, and then we're going to paste in, not that, we're going to paste in this up here, my special template.php, and then we're going to do something in there. Now, we're just using this one template, so we can say if page template slug is equal to my special template, then to do this, but really we should do it as a if this is included in there. Let's do it that way. Let's not short code it here. So we're going to say if is set, and we're going to say templates, and then inside of this here we're going to use the template slug. So if set templates, and then right here we're going to bring in our templates. So templates, if I spell it right, is equal to, and we're going to come up here and get this function, my template array. All right, put that there. So now we're grabbing the array of templates that we've created, and we're going to say if is set templates this template slug. So if this key or this string here is a key inside of our templates, which it is here, then we're going to display that template. Okay, so we're going to say template is equal to, and the reason why we're saying template is because we want to overwrite the current template being used. And so then we're going to say page temp slug. Okay, so we're going to say if that's in there, we want to bring in my template, my special template.php. Okay, so if we save that and we come over here and refresh, it's blank. And it's blank because we haven't created that template. Okay, so now we're going to grab that name, and then we're going to come over here to our folder, and we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call these templates. We're going to call this folder templates. Okay, and so inside of that template, we're going to create a folder. We're going to create a new file, and we're going to name it my special template.php. So we're going to save that. And we're just going to put hello right here. Okay. Let's do hello my template. All right. So hello my template. And then coming over here, if we just said to the template's going to equal this, it's still not going to work because it doesn't know where to find that file. So we're going to say plugin directory path dot templates slash, and then that page. All right, so, and then in here we're going to say file. Okay, so reason why we're using this plugin directory path goes and gets the path of our plugin, and then this here says it's to look in at the current directory. If we said this, if we did dir here, that would go back one directory to our plugins folder. It would come all the way up here to this one. We want it to be right here inside of this one. So we're going to say file. Okay, so now that we've done that, we come back over here and we refresh, and now we have hello my template. So it's now finding the right page for our template. So then in here, we can build out any HTML. We can make it look however we want. If we want to use the default that comes with what is already built into the theme, we can say get header, and then we can say get footer. Okay, so if we save that and we come over here and we refresh, now we have the header and footer that is included with the theme that we're using. So inside of here, we don't have anything at all. So if we wanted to, we could say, this is my special template. And from here, you can put in whatever HTML or, you know, so there it is. You can put in whatever HTML you want and build out the theme to look, or the template to look however you want. If you want it to pull in the information from that page, you could put in a while loop. Actually, you got to open up some, come on, PHP brackets. There we go. And then you can say while have posts the post, and then you can say the content and end while, like that. So now it would bring in any of the detail from that page. So this is the information that's on this sample page here. So now we're bringing all that in. Of course, before that, we could put in, you know, a bunch of stars or whatever we wanted on our template. I know that's not what you would probably do, but I just want to show you as an example. Bring this in, hit save, refresh. And so now we have these stars. Of course, there's no breaks or anything, but you can build out whatever HTML in this template that you want without any issues whatsoever. So that's a way you can build a template that is from a plugin and be able to use that template in whatever theme that the site is using. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Thanks.